Okay. Oh, again, very embarrassing. My mistake. I have no idea how that chart got into this presentation. Yes, the yellow line down there, you can see that. That is the U.S. NASDAQ stock market. It's still down about 50% from its peak in the year 2000. Basically in the same range it has been since shortly after that peak in early 2000. Are you raising your hand? Okay. You have another question? All right. Sure, go ahead. Yes, you can. Yeah, you can ask a question. Even a stupid question, that's fine. In that case, I'll probably just give a stupid answer. What about the other lines on the chart? Yes. My mistake. Please do not bring that up again. It's such a shame that they accidentally got put on that chart of the 50% decline of the U.S. NASDAQ in the last 10 years. Sorry for any confusion. Again, just ignore them. They're not important at all. You do? Really? Well, all right. Just for no reason at all, here are what the other lines show. The green line, up about 100%, is the stock market of Korea, as in South Korea. The blue line, up by over 200%, is the stock market of India. And the red line, what is that red line? HUI. Now, why does that sound familiar to me? Oh, right, HUI is the sector of the U.S. stock market that I featured in my first published investment commentary in early 2003. I do remember. Well, look at that. Hasn't it done rather well? However, again, please ignore all those other lines. Those are only important to people who are asking questions like which markets have recently been strongest, or which investments have been profitable. Those kinds of questions are for people who take a personal interest in the actual consequences to them personally of their investment choices. You just want to know when the U.S. will recover, right? I mean, if you wanted to know which investments are the current focus of competent investment forecasters, like with an established track record of predicting and explaining in advance all the major changes in global financial trends for the last several years, well, you would not still be exploring this presentation, would you? Or you would be just contacting me about partnering with the reality of the immense opportunity emerging, wouldn't you? Because I'm not going to tell you in particular, in this presentation. By the way, I'm doing business, so I'm not going to give that freely. By the way, just to clarify a little bit of the language here, the U.S. dollar is not really recovering. The U.S. dollar does not actually do anything. People just have changed their behavior in relation to the U.S. dollar. Oh, and investors have changed their behavior in relation to selling out of U.S. real estate markets and selling out of U.S. stock markets. But as investors have been selling or devaluing certain investments, many of them have continued their pattern of increasing their investments into the stock markets of Mexico and India and Korea. But seriously, what kind of person would be interested in investments that are actually gaining in purchasing power? Obviously, those people clearly lack faith in the false prophet, the great Satan. It's just shameful, isn't it? Actually caring about the personal consequences of one's actions, the personal consequences to oneself and family and nation and so on. I hope those people all move to Mexico or Korea or India, don't you? I mean, seriously, are you still exploring this presentation instead of contacting me personally right now? That's just plain wacky, isn't it?